Don Lemon wanted an exclusive. He's not he is not in cahoots. He wants an exclusive. That is not in cahoots.
Let me tell you what part of the problem is. It's a conspiracy. You don't have to know what any of your co-conspirators are doing as long as you commit an act.
How are they co-conspirators? They are there to protest. Don is there to report.
Right.
I have done this thousands of times in my career.
Hold on. What they're alleging is not that they were protesting, that they were on private property.
No,
the church is private property.
Mark, have you ever seen a no trespassing sign at a church? They welcome everybody. Hold on. Hold on.
Can I tell you something?
You are allowed to walk in a church. Anybody can walk in a church. Don Lemon has a right to walk in a church. If they tell him to leave, then maybe he has to leave. If they tell him when he's recording, but you are allowed to walk in a church, period. I read all of the allegations that supposedly make him a co-conspirator, and it's insulting. They're lies. They know it. It's not true.
But then again, you keep going back to lies. You don't get to
they put it all here. They put it all in here.
But the federal judge doesn't start looking at it.
I'm not talking.
Second guess the grand jury.
What I'm talking about is you got a Department of Justice that is trying to get Don Lemon, is trying to make this case, is trying to argue that if you cover a protest that Donald Trump's administration doesn't like, then we're not looking at you as a journalist. By covering it, we're going to make you a protester and we're going to prosecute you. They're trying to intimidate the press. If a reporter cannot report on what is going on of national importance and be there chronicling it, then freedom of the press is dead. And when freedom of the press is dead, democracy dies.